What is going down, guys? Welcome to the new story time. Let's get this looking in right. Alright, so basically, last time we had the little jail stories. This time, I'm going to give you guys a story about when I was beaten and robbed on my 21st birthday. Not a very exciting, exciting, but probably not in the way that you would enjoy. But, I'll quickly talk about another time, too, that where there was an attempted robbery on me. But my friend did get robbed in this, but I had money that luckily I kind of got out with somehow. But anyways, we were in my friend's car, and we got pulled over, and we were pulling up to his house. We were blazing, and this PT Cruiser cuts us off into the driveway of my friend's house. And this is funny because it's in Ahwatukee, like the middle. It's weird, in the middle of suburbia. And basically, these three guys hop out. They have guns, and one of them has a shotgun. Comes around to the driver's side, hits my friend in the face, breaks his nose, drags him into the rocks. I thought they were gonna shoot him. They went to the side, took my other friend out. He was like screaming and crying for his life. It's crazy. I'm sorry I kind of have that giggle to it, but it's uncomfortably. I'm sure if you're in the situation, when you've been through many situations through your life, you have different ways of when you reassociate it, depending on that. Me, I didn't say anything. I didn't know what to do. I was in the back seat. There was a two-door car. They pulled me out. I had like $90 in my pocket, but they didn't go through my pockets, which is crazy. I don't think they really went through anyone's pockets. They just I think they just wanted the car, which they did. They get the car, and they were out of there. That's we're kind of short on that one, but that was just kind of a brief one. But that one was kind of benign, I guess, compared to the next one I'm gonna tell you. Basically, this one's crazy. Yeah, but it was like literally the night before I was turning 21 that night. 12. I was gonna go to the bar and get last call before, that was the whole plan. But first was going to a house party. A little bit of pre-story to this. This actually happened 2 months after I got out of jail, when I told you from that last one, the worst one. And I got up with this girl. It's funny because how I met this girl is I texted her, and I got her number before I went into jail, but texted her, and I just got out of jail, and she never responded to me ever really before, but for some reason she responded to this one. She's like, "Where are you?" And she came and got me, and then we hooked up and we were together for a while. Kind of should have known, but during this time, I got in a couple fights. I actually beat this one kid up who had jumped me with another guy a few months. I don't know, I may add that in here. I have fighting stories, depending on the context, I have too many fighting stories, so when I was younger, I fought a lot. But basically, this is actually the end of why I don't fight anymore. But pretty much I was with this girl, and we broken up, and we had a pretty dangerous relationship, so it was probably good. And so I go to this house party trying to get back with her, actually, the night of my birthday. My whole plan was, and so I go to this party. I'm with hang out with some people I kind of know. I didn't bring any of my friends with me, just kind of people I knew, a couple of them from work, just met really, and her, and then some other people. And of course, me being a rapper, I get a little in me, and I start rapping, freestyling and stuff. And this girl, starts talking to me, and in a bad way, and I look at her, I'm like, "You ain't gangsta, bitch," loud as fuck. And just so happened to be the girlfriend of the guy whose brother, her brother owned the house. Well, I knew the guy who owned the house, so it was this guy's brother. So he comes to me, he's like, "Yeah, bro, you gotta go." So I'm like, "All right." So I leave. I'm walking down the street, and this truck pulls up on me, and I'm like, "Okay." It's a big truck, lifted, and it's crazy how I got all this. It took me like a year to get this story remembered back at the time when it had happened. And I woke up from the next day from this story. I woke up with just a swollen eye, and I could hardly see, and it's crazy. But reverse back where I was at, so you can kind of see the It took a long time to get this story. This story's crazy. So anyways, the truck pulls up. My ex-girlfriend's in it with this guy, and so I'm like, "Okay." And she's like, "Hey, let's go home. We'll give you a ride, and then I'm gonna come back." And I was like, "No." I was like, "I want you to come with me." So me being a dumb drunk guy, and then I'm like, she's like, "Nah, I want to go out here and party." So when I look at the other guy driving, my head just put two and two together. Anyways, they're obviously cruising and stuff. So I look at him, and I'm like, "Hey, bro, get out of the truck." So I call dude dumb. So he gets out, and I'm just like a couple blocks down the street from where I had just done this stupid thing, not really paying attention to anything else. So as I'm getting up, me and dude are about to square up, I get boom, side striked in my head, dude, and I'm like, "What?" And all of a sudden I fall down, I'm on the ground, I'm getting up, kind of woozy, and I'm surrounded. Some of the guys I knew, some of the guys I didn't. And I'm just like, huh? I think it was like 4. So it was like 2 and 2, I think. I really knew 2, I didn't really know. And it's funny because one of the dudes is actually, dude, I was kind of cool with. It was kind of messed up. He actually really apologized after. He felt really, really bad. But yeah, they jumped me, like 4 of them, beating the heck out of me. He probably was the one who I heard pulled me out of the way at the last second, because at the very end, after they beat the, out of me, and they had to lift the truck, and my head was right on the tire, and luckily somebody pulled my head out of the way. So that's why I'm here to tell you the story. And I woke up, and this is what this part took me a while, because I actually woke up the next day, didn't remember, like I said. But after a while I came to remember, and I remember waking up on the thing, not anyone around me, having like $7 in my pocket, because I had more, but they left me with $7. I didn't have my cigarettes. They took my cigarettes, and they just kind of left me. I think they left me for gas money on my phone. I called my mom. My mom called the police. I met them at like a Circle K. They tried to get all the stuff at me. At this time, still being kind of jail guy, I decided not to give it to them. So, wake up the next day, not really knowing what's going on. Didn't remember anything. I just called her. Some other guy answers the phone. It was her ex-boyfriend before me, and I knew this guy, and he was crazy, and I don't even know how she got there, but so I'm messed up. I can't drive. I don't remember where my car's at this time, so I get on a bus, and I start going over towards this person to get him. And basically she calls me. I get off the bus. She talks me off. She says she'll come tell me what happened later. So I'm, just swollen eye. It's my 21st birthday. I'm beaten up. I don't have any money. I think I had like $7 still I had, and I think I went and got like a 6-pack. And yeah, I was pretty beat down that day. But a week later, in between this, I was gonna try to react, and I had all this crazy thing. I was gonna go with my boys and do all this stuff. But this is where I'll kind of end this on, is that I had an epiphany at this moment, that because I just got out of jail, I've been through all these death experiences and all these things, and this is kind of the moment when this happened, that I realized that if I didn't change what I was doing, I was either gonna go back to jail or prison, or I was gonna die. So I realized I had to go a different direction, and that's kind of, this moment was that moment that really woke me up. So even though it sounds horrible, I really thank those guys for they beat the sense into me. So with that, I hope that you guys have a good day. Hopefully it doesn't take something like that to get you to change you from being who you are, and hopefully I'll be able to identify when you're doing a behavior that's going to bring you back and not help you excel towards your dreams. So have a good day, man. I got a good music for you. T Green Man Freestyle. In this house of balloons, off the ground, moving soon. In this house of balloons, for the stars to the moon. Look in my eye, am I ready to die? Do I see so much around me, it makes me cry? People are shy, but they wanna ask why. Other people sit inside, getting how to get by. I keep going hard, even though I'm scarred. Moving fast inside myself because I'm on my charge. Going for my guard, moving faster than most. I'm out the game till I cook it like toast. Locked away in my head. When I wake, am I dead? Can I feel in my dreams all the hate in my screams? In this house of balloons, from the ground, moving soon. In this house of balloons, from the stars to the moon. In this house of balloons, from the ground, moving soon. In this house of balloons, from the stars to the moon. House of the balloons, house of the buffoons. Everything been swimming in the tree like humans are baboons. We dumber than the rest, but still we try to test. We come around and go at each other like we know best. We think we will divide instead of coincide. All we do is change the reason and then we all divide. We try to hold the pride, but eats us up inside. So I keep on moving hard to try and build my tribe. Looking deep inside my hate, will I find, search for hate? Can I come and cleanse the slate? Am I here negotiate? In this house of balloons, from the ground moving soon. In this house of balloons, from the star to the moon. In this house of balloons, from the ground moving soon. In this house of balloons, from the stars to the moon. Light took away love, life took away hate. Light took away all my reasons inside to relate. Light took away all my friends, it took up my brother too. Took away stuff that I couldn't get back, now I'm here to choose. I won't let it abuse, I won't let it accuse. I keep on going out the way, inside I will diffuse. And change I will not lose, out the game you know I'll win. I took away the past and blew out all the sin. All of us have told lies, hiding behind our own disguise. So down deep we decide, getting swatted like flies. In this house of balloons, from the ground moving soon. In this house of balloons, from the stars to the moon. In this house of balloons, off the ground moving soon. In this house of balloons, from the stars to the moon. Let's build this tribe. Hit the subscribe, like, comment. T Green Man, let's build this squad. Yo.